One of the worst aspects of music school, in my personal experience, were the hours I spent alone in a practice room, banging my head against a wall, trying to get better at my instrument and thinking, am I the only one that can't do this stuff? This got even worse when I graduated because everybody scattered, but I had responsibilities. I had an enormous student loan debt to pay back. I had a job at a shoe store, and I was out there trying to get a job in an orchestra. The isolation was soul crushing. This is why I created HPAC, so you don't have to figure this out alone like I did. So let's talk about what the problem is. If you're like most musicians, you're probably out there making the same mistakes that everybody else is making. You just don't know it because you're doing it alone. Practicing for hours, wondering if anything is changing, getting inside your head, especially at audition time, and defaulting to what already sounds good because it feels safe. So what is the solution? For me, it's when accountability met with community. HPAC is where you do the work with people who get it. Same struggles, same goals, but you're not grinding alone anymore. You show up for yourself, you show up for each other. That accountability, that is what makes it stick. So let's talk a little bit about what you actually get as a member of this community. Mini courses that actually move the needle. You can knock them out in about 20 minutes. Things like the 15-minute practice reset, knowing what to work on, how to perform under pressure, stop fighting your nerves, and live sessions where we work through real problems in real time. Also a place to ask, like, is this normal, and get honest answers. So back when I was training for marathons in Boston, the hardest part wasn't the miles. The miles were definitely hard, but the hardest part was getting myself up in the morning when it was pitch black, freezing cold outside, lacing up my running shoes, and heading out the door. The only reason I did it was I found an online forum at runnersworld.com where we would post about our runs with some accountability every single week. And if people on that forum noticed you didn't show up, they'd ask you about it. They'd be like, Chris, what happened this week? Why did you fall apart? That is what kept me going. Not motivation, but accountability and community. So the same pattern shows up with musicians. You finish an audition or you get out of school, the structure disappears, and suddenly you're alone with your instrument spinning your wheels. My goal for HPAC is for you to have a place to come where we're actually paying attention to each other and supporting each other by posting Monday goals, Friday wins, live Q&As, going through these mini courses together, and finding ways we can just move the needle without feeling overwhelmed or isolated. So look, if you're tired of grinding alone, wondering if you're the only one who can't do it, this is your shot. HPAC is where the work gets done together. All right, I'll see you inside. Happy practicing.